Not too far from the village of Sarteneja, a short walk through the jungle will bring you to the shores of a cenote. Pushing out from the edge, we start to explore the 100-meter wide circle of water, starting in the dappled sunlight, shining through the mangroves that grow all around. Leaves litter the floor, and numerous mine cichlids swim in the shade and cover of the mangrove roots. Freshwater mussels grow in clumps on the roots and cluster together on the floor, binding themselves to each other's shells. Over many years, these clusters get bigger and bigger, forming mini reefs, havens for juvenile cichlids to hide in. Thousands of years of broken shells make up the sand on the bottom, where baby fish feed in schools. Heading deeper into the cenote, the sediment on the bottom gets thicker and thicker, and suddenly disappears under a strange, cloudy layer. This layer is clearly defined at 7 meters, and the water here smells of sulfur, rotten eggs. There is no water circulation in this closed cenote, and as you get deeper, the oxygen content gets lower. Above 7 meters, there is oxygen, and tarpons swoosh about. We saw some juveniles earlier in the roots at the edge, but here they are larger, perhaps 1.5 feet long. However, beneath 7 meters, all the oxygen has been used up and only sulfur-producing bacteria can survive. Before entering the cenote, we gathered 4 new Belizean coins, and 2 of them we left on the surface. The other 2 went into my pocket so we could compare them and see how the chemicals below the chemocline or chemical layer affected them. The bacteria are thick at 7 meters and block all sunlight. It gets pitch dark instantly. Although the water is clear beneath the layer, there is little to see until the bottom, where we sink into thigh-deep, soft sediment at 17 meters. The sulfur has turned the water acid, making our lips tingle and eyes burn. This is not a place to hang about. Only anaerobic bacteria can survive down here. For us it feels like a crypt, and we're eager to depart. At the edge of the chemocline, the bacteria and chemicals taint the sun's light dark red. This really is a spooky experience, and we're happy to leave the gloom behind and bask in the sun's reassuring golden glow. Viewed from above, you can see how quickly divers disappear through the layer, leaving only bubbles as evidence of their continued existence for those on the surface. In the blink of an eye, they reappear. This invisibility cloak is used to good effect by the largest 3-foot tarpon that we see, flitting in and out of the clouds. The chemocline is fascinating. Although it does block all view of what is beneath, as John finds out, reappearing in a cloud of mud as we reach the rising floor on the far side of the cenote. Truly one of the most unusual diving spots I've ever been to. With many reefs, sunlight tinted golden through the sedimenty water, and hazy mazes of roots beneath the silhouetted mangrove leaves. And now that we're out, what about the coins in my pocket? Right, we're back at the house now. Let's do our comparison. These are the coins that we left above the surface, and let's fish the ones out of my pocket to see what those are like. Okay, comparison. Look at that. So these are the two that went down into the sulfur zone with us. These are the two that stayed on the surface. You can check to see just how many chemicals and things there are affecting the water beneath the chemocline. It's really important for us to look around over here today because, as you can hear in the background noise, there is construction work going on just next to the cenote. They're building a tilapia pond. A large tilapia farm is being built just next door to the cenote. If tilapia are introduced, they could wipe out the local fish. And what's more, if any pollution is introduced from the farm, it could really ruin the delicate balance in this closed system. Now hopefully that won't be the case, and this distinctive spot will remain as I've seen it for many, many years to come.